Hey, hi guys, welcome back to my tutorial on complete guide to Spring Boot and Microservices. So today we will be creating a Spring Boot application. We have already installed the IntelliJ IDE in the last lecture. So now we will be creating a Spring Boot application and we will be opening that particular Spring Boot application into our IntelliJ and setting it up and running the build. So let's start. For the start, what we will do is there are multiple ways to create a Spring Boot application. We will create it using the Spring Initializer. So let's go on Google Chrome and type Spring Initializer. The very first link that you see is start.spring.io. So this is the Spring Initializer link. This actually helps you create your Spring Boot application by selecting some of the details and adding some kind of dependencies. It lets you download the zip file which you can extract and then import it into your project. So here you see it is asking for the dependency management which you want to use. Either you can use Maven or Gradle. So I'll be going ahead with Maven dependency management. Language, I've selected Java over here. You can use any of the Spring Boot version you want. So I'll be using 2.6.3. And then here you have to provide your project metadata, group ID and the artifact ID. So I'll be using com.soft engineers, and then I'll be using, this is a product that I'm going to create for e-commerce based application. So I'll be simply taking for a product based application the artifact and name to be product. And then you can see the packaging that you want, either you want a jar file or you want a war file. So I'll be using the packaging as jar. Also, you can select your Java version over here if you have installed 17, 11 or 8. Since I installed Java version 11, so I have selected 11 over here. And here comes the dependency part. You can actually add the dependencies at the time of creation of your project into your from here, or you can do one thing later on, you can add dependency tags into your pom.xml, and then you can simply add the dependencies later on into your project as well. So right now I'll be adding some dependencies that we might require. First is Spring Boot DevTools. So you need not to stop your application after making some kind of changes and start it again. With DevTools, you simply save that and it redeploys your application on its own. Apart from this, we are also going to create some REST endpoints and perform some kind of REST operations on the backend service. So we will be importing the Spring Web. We'll be using the H2 in-memory database for saving some sort of details to the DB. Simply, I have taken these three dependencies for now. For any other dependency, we can incorporate that later into our pom.xml as well. That's not an issue. So let me generate this. So when you click on generate, it downloads your project over here. So just open that particular project and then I can simply extract it. So I've extracted my project as you can see. Now I will import this particular project into my IntelliJ. So let me go back to the IntelliJ and here you see this open option. Let's click there. It asks you which particular project do you want to import. So let's go to the location. So here you can see I have this product project. So I'll just import this, the one that has the pom.xml. Just click on OK. To mention across this project. Okay. Then you see it starts to import your project. Here you can see that particular project is imported and all the structure in the src main and then Java resources. The test folder is already created. I'll explain about this folder creation in later lectures. And here the most important thing is we have this pom.xml. You can see, so it has all the dependencies and also you can see over here it has your group ID, your version, and apart from this, the name that you provided along with the Java version that you selected. And you have all the dependencies. We included the web dependency, dev tools, and then we have H2 dependency, And this is an added dependency provided by Spring Boot itself for test related purposes. Similarly, we also have the Spring Boot startup parent. This is also added by Spring Boot itself. So we'll talk about this in later lectures. But this is the pom.xml. So suppose tomorrow you want to add some additional dependency, you can similarly add a dependency tag into your pom.xml and run maven clean install. It will download all your dependencies fresh into your local M2 repository. So now I think the build is done. Let's try running the clean build. Let me just clean. From here, you can actually run all your Maven related things. So I'll just run install so that it actually runs, downloads all the dependencies and does the dependency management properly. So you see the build is successful. That means everything is in proper shape and all the dependencies have been downloaded. If you want to see, you can see these external libraries. So these are all the dependencies that you have downloaded and provided as part of your form.xml. So these dependencies get downloaded from the central Maven repository to your local M2, which are being showed over here. So that's it from my side for this lecture. Thank you so much. Please do like, share and comment on this video and let's stay tuned for the next lecture. Thank you.